Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got Snead. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. 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 Gone.
36, 33, 33. Let's get this.
To throw again is Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Check 88.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ohio!
They'll throw on first with Boykin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go! White 90!
2nd and 10 now. Boykin. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
3 down. Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Boykin will throw again. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now Throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Detroit!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Now Boykin on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go!
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Spinning again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Baltimore after this. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Jones, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Jackson, he's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Again, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Boykin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What?
2nd and 10, it's Boykin again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. What? 90.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Boykin. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Boykin on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Tim Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Out of the gun, Boykin. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Boykin. And he's got his target. That's more. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing here, Boykin on 1st. Dancing to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Again, Boykin. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, this turnaround handed to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Now they'll throw it with Boykin. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Jackson to throw, being chased out left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on second down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
Detroit! Set!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Caught by Snead over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Crabtree with it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit!
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Flex round!
This time, Boykin looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Let's go! What? 90!
Boykin wants to throw it. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Boykin looking to go to the air again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Crabtree. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Gone! 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 Set! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right there, 56.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Jackson now on second and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you